we're, we're baby boomers. And, matter of fact, I'm not even a baby boomer. I was born before the baby boomers. So, but most of you are baby boomers and you're not aware of what's going on in the world right now. You've worked hard your whole life, but there's teenagers becoming millionaires and multimillionaires in the field of cryptocurrency. And this is the best way to get your entry level into the cryptocurrency world and to learn about crypto. And so I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Breakthrough to tell you about cryptocurrency and the best way for you to get started.
Well, Paul, but you got to tell them about, give that testimony about the 80 different things.
Well,
and your background.
I've been in the crypto space for about, several years now, and I have about 80 different coins. And what you're going to learn about today is a token. And it's eventually going to become a coin, but right now it's a token. Well, my coins have gone down, 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 but the token, the Hope token, has gone up, up, up. And so you'll really appreciate a community-driven token versus the crypto, because you've all heard the horror stories. You've heard people, I lost money in crypto. Well, they bought the wrong time and they sold at the wrong time. You're going to learn about a token that goes up, 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 but you're also going to learn about a coin that's going to be released in a few weeks, and you've got a chance to make more money in a few weeks than you've made probably in a few months or maybe in a few years in your entire life. So pay attention to what Dr. Stan's going to tell you. It's going to change your life. Back to you, Dr. Stan.
Wow. And you, Paul, been in the industry how long?
53 years.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah. Former executive diamond in Amway years ago.
Amway. Wow. Amazing.
That was my start.
All
Beautiful.
righty. Well, Pastor Angie, give a testimony and then you can introduce me.
All right. All right. Thank you, Dr. Stan. We're just so excited on this beautiful Saturday morning. I'm just so delighted to be a part of this Hope Token community. I'm telling you, it has changed my life. I'm just so inspired by what we stand for. I mean, we're a global community. I mean, from all around the world, and we're helping people, and then they're helping us. They're giving us this education. They're giving us mentors. I mean, top-rated mentors. You're talking about Dr. Breakthrough is one of our mentors and all these excellent coaches. And then on top of that, they give us tokens that's going to change our lives, even financially. So I'm just so thrilled to be a part of this community. And I just can't wait because Dr. Breakthrough has just been such a wonderful, wonderful friend. And I learned something even this morning. He said, he's not a motivator. He said he is a breakthrough transformational speaker. And that's what you're going to hear right now. So without further ado, I bring to you none other than Dr. Stan Harris, Dr. Breakthrough. Come on,
hey,
let's welcome him.
Hey, thank you. Awesome. Wow, thank you. Well, it's a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. I've got a powerful question to ask you. You see it on the screen. If it were possible to make a one-time educational empowerment purchase that also supports worthy causes and entitles you to receive free bonus tokens that rise in value while possibly creating residual earnings, would that be worth your serious investigation? Yes, or of course, yes. And what if what we're about to offer you wouldn't compete, but rather complement whatever you are presently doing? As a matter of fact, it can enhance, enable, and empower you to do whatever you do better. We call it the Hope Token in the Hope community. It's the game changer. So my friend, we want to welcome you to the game changer. Now, we are not financial advisors, and the information given in this presentation is not financial advice. The information is for educational purposes only, and it's not intended to be a solicitation or recommendation for any specific investment. Cryptocurrency involves risk and is not suitable for everyone. So let's start off with the word, with this word family. There's a picture of my family. My acronym is forget about me, I love you. Well, guess what? This whole community has adopted this family, forget about me, I love you. And my friend, that's why so many people love to be part of the community. Now, hope is not the same as a wish. See, true hope is a well-founded, well-grounded expectation of the future. I like to say hope allows me to live today as if tomorrow were yesterday. You see, hope changes everything. See, we have two of our members that literally on the verge of suicide after hearing the message of hope. They decided to refocus, to repurpose, and now, my friend, they're still alive, and now their life is incredible. And if we never did anything else, those two powerful testimonials alone are worth it. But guess what? It's so much more. As a matter of fact, and I'll talk about this training later, but one gentleman who, Mr. Tim Hunter, said to me, Doc, you're training on hope, where you give all those acronyms. He said, I would have easily paid $5,000 for that one training alone, the way it affected my life. And so again, remember, hope changes everything. And hope is a well-founded, well-grounded expectation of the future. Hope, having only positive expectations. That's one of my definitions, acronyms. Have only positive. What could happen within a community of people who were committed to only having positive expectations of each other? Only having positive expectations for themselves, only having positive expectations for their family, only having positive expectations for the businesses. Wow, that's why this thing is exploding. By the way, the greatest book ever written, Proverbs 10:24 says, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. But, see, but cancels out what goes before. Now, if you operate in fear, what you're afraid of is like opposite faith. It's going to attract you to that. You're afraid you're going to get cancer? You got it. You're afraid your business is going to fail? It will. But watch this. But the desire or the expectation, watch this, the desire of the righteous shall be granted. That's why this concept is so powerful, and everybody, my friend, ought to be part of it. It'll change your life. So 3 important things you might be asking. What exactly is the Hope Token community and all that? So 3 important questions we're going to answer. Number 1, what is the Hope Token community? Number 2, what product do we offer? And number 3, what's in it for you? Now, when I married my beautiful wife, Nadia, years ago, I call her my ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. And we have a philosophy: if it's not win-win-win, we're not in. But whenever it's win-win-win, we're all the way in. So we're all the way in, and I believe you will be when you see this unique win-win-win. Matter of fact, let me go a step further. This is going to be a very bold statement. You might want to write this down. This is the only no-lose, only win scenario that I've seen outside of salvation. This is the only no-lose, only win. So we are a global educational empowerment community, token community, with the primary purpose to create long-term supplemental earnings while helping our members build a brighter future and create or cultivate a success mindset. See, we're transformed by the renewing of our minds, Romans 12:2. See, most people are conformed. I call them sheeple, right? Then there's another group of people who have been informed. But guess what? Our community, we're being transformed by the renewing of our mind. You might want to join us. This all rests on a smart contract, our AI, our artificial intelligence. And why is this important? And what does this mean to you? Number 1, there's no favoritism. There's no big I's and little U's. Number 2, human error is significantly minimized. And then expenses are almost eliminated. So staffing and overhead are significantly reduced. What does that mean to you? More money to pay out to the customers. So people say, well, what's the company? Who's the boss? You are the boss. The Hope Token members see this continual wheel of value. Okay, somebody needs to help me out now. Mute out now. So the continual wheel of value cannot be manipulated. It cannot be controlled. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be censored. We are building a better future for our community members. That's why you want to become one. By the way, Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. What if you added expectation to that as well? Wow. So our products are world-class coaching, seminars, training, and mentoring. My acronym for coach, challenging overcomers, advocating championship habits. One of the habits of a champion is they show up when they feel like it. They show up when they don't feel like it. They just keep showing up until they do feel like it. So give yourself a proverbial pat on the back because you showed up today, my friend. God bless you. Now, we're going to teach you several things like financial literacy. See, the financial illiterate have been programmed to be consumers, but the financial literate have reprogrammed themselves to look for ways to circulate their money. Now, remember, I didn't know much about this, my friend, and that is until this beautiful woman came into my life. She said, baby, we don't ever want to spend money, but rather circulate money. She said, when you spend money, it's gone forever. But when you circulate money, you leverage it to go out and come back multiplied in a never-ending cycle of increase in enjoyment. And she said, as a matter of fact, we're going to ask our money to come back with babies. I was like, whoa, from now on in the Harris household, we're going to switch from being consumers to being circulators. And I wonder, are you willing to do the same thing? Because Robert Kiyosaki said, just like there was a wicked law years ago to keep the slaves from learning how to read and to write, there is an unwritten law today to keep people from learning about money. Why? Any financial principle that you do not know, those that know them are using them against you. And my friend, conversely so, any financial principle that you learn, you can now implement it and leverage it to create the financial windfall for you and your family. How many of you would be willing to do that, my friend? How many of you want to learn some financial principles that you can use the leverage to create that financial breakthrough? We're going to teach about cryptocurrency. And by the way, the most amount of money that I've ever made in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of effort has been through cryptocurrency. My wife and I both drive luxury Lincoln vehicles, my friend, that were purchased with profits of cryptocurrency. By the way, my wife bought me a vehicle. She bought me a vehicle for my birthday. So I said, well, baby, I want to buy you one. And when we went, the guy said, what would you like? And she said to him, I want the same kind my King has. I just want the USV version, the SUV version. Man, I like this woman. Okay, anyway, but what I'm saying is that's the power. By the way, I got one friend that bought a Bentley. By the way, do you know you can even use cryptocurrency here in Dallas to buy gasoline to go to Mavericks games, some movies and so forth? My friend, it's incredible. So again, this is powerful. Now, I often talk about Wayne Gretzky, and you ought to look him up. He said, I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been. He said he learned that from his dad. By the way, he goes down as being the greatest hockey player ever, my friend. His records that were set many decades ago have never been broken. And it's because when he was a little boy, his dad said, son, don't go where the puck has been. Don't go where the puck is. You got to figure out where the puck's going to be. He said, Dad, how can I do that? He said, son, you just got to be aware. You got to look and you got to move. And so he said he'd try and he'd go over to the left and nobody was there but him. And he thought the puck was coming and it didn't come. And afterwards, the coach was like, Gretzky, what are you doing? He said he got in trouble. He said, but one time he went to the left and the puck came there. And one time he went to the middle and the puck came. He said he got to a place where 1 out of 10 times he got it. And then 2 out of 10 and then 5 out of 10. I'm saying, listen, my friend. And listen, here's the thing though. He learned to go where the puck was going. What am I saying? You've got to learn to go where the money is going, not where the money has been, not where the money is. You see, my friend, here's the progression of currency and wealth. It started off as land and crops. And by the way, when you understand the history of money, it'll no longer be a mystery to make it. Ooh, that's good right there. So it started off with land and crops. It went to livestock, as you see. Number 3, it went to gold and silver. Number 4, it progressed to coins. Number 5, it progressed to paper money. And incidentally, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard in 1971. So your money is no longer backed by anything other than the fact that you believe it's money. It's monopoly money, it's paper. And then number 6, it progressed to credit and debit cards. And I love telling the story about my grandfather. Said, boy, don't you let them trick you, taking some piece of plastic, going up to some machine and putting the plastic in and get some money out. Do it all the time now. But anyway, I'm saying though, but people, when they don't understand something, they're against it. And so watch this. PayPal ushered in where we're going now. Here's where the money puck is going. Cryptocurrency or digital currency. Question. Do you have any? Now, we're going to teach about personal development. And again, my friend, this is so powerful because I used to travel with Jim Rohn. He said, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. That's why people like Steve Jobs quit college to become one of the richest men in the world. Back in the day, Bill Gates did the same and many, many others. See, my friend, the largest room in the world is the room for personal development. We're going to teach you about business building strategies like 1 + 1 = 2. That's cooperation. But 1 and 1, that's 11. That's collaboration. In addition, can't keep up to multiplication. Okay, we got 2 folks waiting to be let in the room. Please let them in, please, when you get an opportunity. Thank you. You see, it was John Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 men than 100% of my own efforts. What was he saying? If all my income is based on me and something happens to me, I have no income. But if my income is based on what others do, and then I lose my income, I still got most of my income coming in. Well, we're going to show you even more powerful strategy than that. So hold on, my friend. It's going to get even better. We're going to teach you about health and wellness. Why? Because wealth without health is futile. Ask Steve Jobs as he lay dying, my friend, his billions couldn't do anything then. And then yet health without wealth is frustrating. To have all this vibrancy, my friend, and your car to be repossessed and the car being evicted from your home, my friend. So no, health without wealth is frustrating, but health with wealth, oh, my friend, that is fantastic. And that's what we want for you. Now, 3 John 2 says, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. Then we're going to teach you about taxes. Our tax expert, Dr. Katrina Ferguson, my friend, she often says it this way. Why is it that Amazon pays almost no taxes, but you pay a bunch? And then here's what she says. Don't hate the player, learn how to play the game. And we're going to teach you that and so much more. As a matter of fact, Benjamin Franklin said, if you empty your wallet into your mind, he said, your mind will fill your wallet. How many of you, like me, would be willing, my friend, to empty your wallet or pocketbook into your mind so your mind can fill your wallet? Could one of our co-hosts help us, please, to let some of these folks in? Looks like there's still somebody waiting to get in. All righty, what we're going to do, we have world-class coaching and trainers, and we've got top industry leaders, trainers, physicians, world-renowned authors and doctors, mentors, financial educators, and social media gurus. As a matter of fact, my friend, one of our greatest desires as human beings is to connect with someone or a group of someone who will empower us to break through, to be, to do, and to have what we secretly know we can become and achieve. And that's another reason why people join our community. Now, write this thought down. You need to learn to surround yourself with people who, instead of bringing out the sin in you or the stress in you, will bring out the success in you. Oh, I just dropped that one. I said, learn to surround yourself with people that'll bring out the success in you instead of the sin or the stress in you. You know what I'm talking about. So, my friend, we got a 4-tier educational empowerment package for as little as $60. That's right, as little as $60, all the way up to $5,000. So look at the bottom. If your hope gauge is on empty, by the time you go through our training, it's going to be all the way on full. And as a matter of fact, how many of you like me like gifts? How many of you like me like bonuses? Would you be upset if when you bought your educational empowerment package that's going to change your life, would you be upset if we gave you free, what we call hope tokens, absolutely free as a bonus? Oh, I forgot to tell you. And these hope tokens rise in value every single day. As a matter of fact, everyone who's already part of the community is making money, even now while I'm speaking. Why? Because there's people in other countries on other continents that are signing up, my friend. I checked yesterday when I did the presentation, it went up 40 points from when I started the presentation to after I finished the presentation. Now, it doesn't always happen like that. It just so happened, and I'm so happy it did. So, my friend, 85% of whatever you purchase in your educational package, you're going to get in tokens. So purchase $500, you get $425 worth of tokens. $2,000 educational purchase gets you $1,700 tokens. A $5,000 purchase, what many of our students do, that's $4,250 worth of tokens. Wait a minute, these bonus tokens that rise in value every single day. Hey, somebody ought to be ready to jump off here now and get signed up. Because these free tokens, I don't call them tokens, I call them digital or virtual employees. Why? Because they work for you 24/7 and give you every penny that they make. And so again, these free tokens, AKA digital or virtual employees. Now, question or thought or statement. If you don't know how money works, all you can ever do is work for money. But once you learn how money works, you can put money to work for you, because money is a terrible master, but a great servant. And so, my friend, this 4-tier educational package, first of all, freshman level is from $60 to $500. Now, Alvin Toffler says something very powerful. He said, the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but rather those who refuse to learn, unlearn, and relearn. You see, my friend, I had to unlearn some things and relearn some things. Anybody out there like me need to do that as well? Tier 2 is like being a sophomore. That's from $501 to $1,000. Scott Hoffer said, learners shall inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to live in a world that no longer exists. Listen carefully. That means the 12 years of schooling I received and the 24 additional years of college, college, postgraduate work, and matter of fact, even became a professor for many years. But 24 years of schooling didn't even equip me to live in this present day. So I have to constantly be what? Learning. Are you willing to be a constant learner? Tier 3, like being a junior, $1,001 to $2,500. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question. What have you, quote unquote, learned that's keeping you from learning what you really need to know? And then, my friend, number 4, like being a senior, $2,501 to $5,000, that's tier 4. I always love telling the story about Les Brown and I speaking. And normally when we speak together, I speak first and then he speaks. A couple of years ago in the UK, they had him speak first and they had me close out. And when he was speaking, he made this statement. He said, transformational information costs, but it pays for itself more than 10 times over. Whoa! I don't know about you, but if I can get something that's going to transform my life and it's going to pay for itself more than 10 times over, I'm more than willing to circulate and invest. Wouldn't you? That's the kind of educational empowerment package we have. See, we have result-based profit-creating education instead of traditional debt-creating education. This guy says, hey, instead of repaying my student loan, I'm returning my diploma. It didn't work. I mean, I'm laughing, but some of us should be crying, right? And unfortunately, you can't turn it back in. Unfortunately, now many people are finding themselves overqualified for a job. So again, my friend, any information or education that doesn't produce cognitive thinking, create a change in your heart, movement in your feet, and most importantly, money in your pocket is wasted or miseducation. How many of you like me could probably be willing to admit we've been miseducated in a few ways, right? We've had some wasted education. Well, how about while you learn, how about if you earn? We give you 2 passive income streams, and then there's 2 additional active income streams. May I start with the first one, please? So you get to sell your tokens and withdraw up to 30% of the total amount of your purchase price of your educational package every 28 days. That means you learn while you earn passively, and actually, you might want to write this down, you earn even faster than you learn. We got people making money, they don't even know what they're doing yet. Now, keep in mind, by the way, when you sell your tokens, it's decreasing your amount of tokens, but the remaining amount keeps rising in value. Matter of fact, every time anybody, anywhere in the organization or community, and by the way, the word community, I love what I think it was Paul Moore said, and the word of community is the word unity. But watch this. Anytime anybody does that, we work as one unit, like the Bible says in Acts 4, they had all things common. When anybody, see, this algorithm has never been done before. When anybody makes a purchase, everybody makes an increase. Everybody makes an increase. Nobody's left behind. Like in Deuteronomy, it says that there be no poor left behind you. This is powerful, my friend. So let me give this example. Again, you have the ability to sell off up to 30% of your tokens every 28 days. So if you bought a $1,000 educational package, tier 1, you're able to sell and withdraw up to $300 every 28 days. Well, let's say you do like most of our students and upgrade and purchase another educational package. Well, guess what, my friend? Now you're able to sell and withdraw an additional $300, which means you purchased $2,000 in educational, you circulated $2,000 in educational packages. You're able to sell and withdraw up to $600 a month until your account's depleted. So let's review real quick. First of all, world-class coaching and education at a fraction of the cost. And I'm just going to tell you straight out, I've been paid as much as $47,000 to speak 1 hour. you haven't paid for this, right? Okay, number 2, free Hope tokens. Again, 85% of whatever you purchase, and they rise in value with every purchase that's made. Any of our 1,350 different people, my friend. And by the way, what happens when we get to 5,000 or 20,000 or 500,000? I mean, I personally was working with a company. Now this is not network marketing, but a network marketing company where I personally sponsored 939 people in 6.5 years. It blossomed out to 1.5 million people worldwide. I had $22,000 days. It's like, I mean, it's crazy, but watch this, my friend. And I was one person. So what about all of us working together? So there's no telling where this is going, but imagine anytime any of these people make a purchase, it goes up by 1/100th of a penny. Now, then you get to sell and withdraw up to 30% of the purchase price every 28 days and supplement earnings. Now you know why this guy's a happy customer, and now you know why you are going to be a happy customer when you join. Now, the second passive income stream, by the way, since you have residual bills, why not create residual earnings that work even when you don't? Is that good or is that good? Watch this, my friend. It's called staking. That's like passive earnings. It's like putting your tokens on hold or locked for 14 days. And on top of whatever else you earn, you're going to earn an extra 1%. Now, illustration, take 3,000 tokens to stake. When I say stake, you're just going to type in 3,000, bam, hit the button that says stake. That's it. Now, you're going to earn 30 extra tokens. And if you complete additional 14 days, because remember, you can't touch anything for 28 days anyway. So now that's another 30 or 60 tokens. Right now, the token's valued over $1. That's at least a little over $61, $62. Well, what if you had 10,000 tokens at stake? You're going to earn an extra 100 tokens with the additional 14 days, 200 tokens. That's incredible passive income. Now, Warren Buffett said you'll work until you die unless you learn to make money in your sleep. Every last one of our members in the community now, we get to make money in our sleep in 2 different ways, especially staking, because that's up to 26% APY. That stands for annual percentage yield. Now, warning, not staking would be one of the biggest financial mistakes that you make. The only other bigger mistake is not joining, right? So number 3 is the active income stream. When you have all this hope coming in, you get so full, it starts coming out. It's like the cup. When the cup runs over, the saucer gets some. And then you have to start telling people it's so good, right? Now you become an affiliate and you earn 15%, notice this, instant and direct commissions on all purchase product tiers. Illustration. I say you talk to Don, he buys a $1,000 educational package. You made $150 that's paid not next month, not 2 weeks from now, not even next week. It's paid today. You talk to Ron, he buys a $500 educational package. And guess what? You made $75 when? Instantly. And then Ron says, I love this. So he goes back and buys another $500 package. And guess what? You just made another $75. When? Instantly. Well, then you talk to Sean. He says, I'm going all the way to the top. He buys a $5,000 educational package. And guess what? You just made $750. When? Instantly. And then Mary says, I'm going to buy a $2,500 package. You just made another $375. When? Instantly. A total of $1,425 instantly. So folks, the 15% commission paid instantly, and they can be used to purchase more tokens, or you can withdraw instantly. It has never been done like this. Listen now, watch me carefully. You can get started today, refer somebody today, get paid today, and withdraw that money today. Folks, I don't even know what you're waiting for. You should be the person that invited you on there. You should say, hey, come on, sign me up now. Now, the last one. By the way, how would 4 additional income earnings enhance your life or the life of your family? So here it is, believe it or not, you're now entitled to sell and withdraw up to an additional 30% based on your customers' purchases every 28 days. And yes, this is in addition to what you can sell and withdraw based on your own personal purchases. Let's go back. Remember Don with his $1,000 purchase, you got $300 additional dollars now you can sell and withdraw on a monthly basis. Remember Ron with his $500, that means another $150 for you. And then Ron is second $500, that's another $150. And Sean with his $5,000, that's $1,500. And Mary with her $2,500, that's another $750, a total of $2,800 $150 every 28 days that you can sell from your account and withdraw. Now, again, withdrawals can be made until you deplete your account, unless you do like most of our members do, wait until you build up your nest egg, right? See, I got a big enough nest egg. Every time I do a withdrawal, it's replenished, but I'm not doing any withdrawals right now. I'll tell you why. We got a secret coming. Now, I just want you to understand, passive means it works when you don't, but active means if you don't work, it won't. However, I want you to know this: active puts your earnings on turbocharge or steroids. How many of y'all like that, right? You want that. So let's review real quick. First of all, you get to sell and withdraw up to 30% of the total purchase price every 28 days. Secondly, you get to stake for an additional 1% every 14 days, up to 26% annual percentage yield. Thirdly, you get to earn 15% instant on sales commission on all our new upgraded packages, paid instantly and directly for immediate withdrawal. And then number 4, you earn the ability to withdraw an additional 30% from all new or upgraded sales on educational packages in addition to your own. So my friend, supplemental earnings is the breakthrough that the majority of the world wants, needs, and seeks. Most of the world suffers from less than perfect finances. Would you have less than perfect finances? They desire time, lifestyle, or money freedom. Hey, do you desire one of those 3 or all 3 of those? Fortunes will be earned by providing these breakthroughs, and that's what we've mastered here in the Hope Token community. You really ought to come and join us. This is not network marketing. We don't have upline and downline. No, we got one huge, what we call success line. And a success line is where each of us collaborate to create the success for the rest of us. It's never been done before. Again, this unique algorithm, when anybody makes a purchase, everybody makes something. Some people make a penny or two, some make a nickel, some make a dime, some make several dollars. I think there's a gentleman we were on with a lady last night, and when she made her, got started, and then I said, now hold on. And then I went and made a purchase and she made money. She's like, wait a minute, what? I mean, think about this. You were referred by this guy who was referred by another guy who was referred by another lady who was referred by somebody else who I referred, and I'm doing the purchase and you're making the money. Never been done before. So it's this rests on the Binance Smart Chain, and just know that blockchain is changing the world of finance and assets, my friend. The Binance coin is gaining big time in the crypto boom of 2021. And my friend, in 1 week in February 2021, it grew by up to 102%. Now check out coinmarketcap.com. CoinMarketCap. Now, the Binance Exchange, by the way, happens to be the fastest growing cryptocurrency. And also, by the way, notice this, Binance is one of the top 5 cryptocurrencies in 2021. And if you go to CoinMarketCap.com, you'll see it's in 4th place. Now, smart people, you're smart, right? Smart people leverage smart chain and AI, or artificial intelligence, to become a CLO. That stands for Chief Leveraging Officer. And again, Archimedes said, if I had a lever long enough and a prop strong enough, he said, I could single-handedly move the world. You don't have to do it single-handedly. We're going to collaborate and do it together. You remember Zig, right? He said, if you empower enough people to get what they want, you get everything you want. Booker T said, those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. The greatest book ever written says you ought to support the weak and to remember the words of the Lord, how he said it's more blessed to give than to receive. See, I've been blessed to receive, but I get to be more blessed now that I can give. All righty. Now, we're a philanthropic community, and we're giving back to charities and organizations that are making a real difference, like to help prevent bullying. Also, my friend, to educate teens about things like suicide, drug, and alcohol abuse. My friend, we're going to teach them financial literacy. And also, my friend, so much more. Now, our recipients are Bob Holmes, a one-man volleyball team, and Ema Bong Smart, developing a movie, Angel Roberson, who teaches inner-city youth, and so much more. Terza Andrews, who feeds the homeless. Dr. Danette Fishburne Scott, by the way, her husband just had a street named after him. Tawanda Williams, the Hope Coach, and so much more. So whether you're a grandparent that wants to leave a legacy for your children or grandchildren, whether you're a troubled college student that needs financial or emotional support, whether you're a single parent mom like I had, or whether you're a single parent dad or a coach, we have what you need. Listen carefully. It's a bold statement. Wherever you want to go in life, whatever you want to accomplish, you can get there faster and easier through the Hope Token community. Why? We're going to provide mentors who inspire and instruct you, along with a model and methods to follow. And by the way, the speed of your implementation will determine the speed of your success. You see, our job, which is actually our joy, is to empower you to do whatever you do better. Question, would you allow us to do our job? You got to get back to where I've invited you. So get back to the community member, and you could be a team member. My acronym for team: together, everyone accumulates money. I'm going to say it again, and that is, it's never been done before, this unique algorithm, and I believe God gave it as a gift to the programmer, that has never been done before. When anybody, anywhere makes a purchase, everybody makes increase. Don't you love increase, my friend? By the way, individuals can grow, but teams can explode. So come, my friend, and have your success explode in a great way. Unfortunately, if you don't get back to the person who invited you, you could end up being poor, putting obstacles over riches. Poor opinions obscure riches. Poor passing over opportunities repeatedly. And so, my friend, you probably heard, if it doesn't make money, then it doesn't make sense. Have you ever heard that one? If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. Well, guess what? I say it this way: never allow your lack of a few cents or your lack of a few cents to keep you from making a whole lot of dollars. See, if you don't understand this, which you probably don't, because I still don't fully understand it myself, but here's one thing I'll know: I'm making a whole lot of money, my friend, because if something doesn't make sense, don't let it keep you from making a whole lot of dollars. And the church said, amen. Okay. So, my friend, one of these days, soon, you'll either say, thank God I did, or I wish to God I had. And I'm giving my best presentation so that you could be able to say, thank God I did. The person who invited you, they care about you, they love you, listen, they want you to be able to say, thank God I did. Now, Sir Richard Branson, multi-billionaire, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, and then learn how to do it later. So, my friend, the person who invited you, their website's going to look like this. If you hit that red button, by the way, it's a 6-minute powerful video that'll rock your socks. So you want to get started with them, my friend. And when you get started, you'll get your own. And by the way, we're going to give you a free marketing website with a landing page and they call it name squeeze capture page at hopetoken.info, hopetoken.info. Now, if you're not a member, you can't get it that. You got to first sign up with the person and then go to hopetoken.info, and then you can get your free landing page and your marketing tool. But you have to first be a member and have your own ID number. Now, you might want to take your picture out, get ready to take a picture. Now, everybody hold a finger up, Ron. Hold a finger. Now, remember, Mama told me don't point, but she's not here anymore. And so say this after me. I can't hear you, but we'll see some of your voice, your mouth moving. Say this after me. Say, if I can point, I can get paid. That's simple. If I can point, I can get paid. Watch it. I love what Tawana Williams, somebody called, she's like, she said, hold on a second. She just pointed them to me. But in this case, you can just point them to this webinar schedule, and 24/7 on demand, you can go to our Success Academy and they can watch a powerful presentation just like this. Just point them. Don't try to explain anything. So I'm just learning. I'm just a brand new student. Okay. So we have a group on Facebook, also the Telegram. We support you. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I got a surprise for you. Right now, we got extra bonus tokens on top of the extra bonus tokens, those digital employees. Anybody that buys a $500 to $2,500 educational package, on top of the 85%, you're going to receive an extra 50% for both the one who's the buyer and the seller. Anybody that does 2501 to up to 5,000, you're going to get, on top of the 85% free bonus tokens, another 100%. Yo, this is just like way too good. But anyway, for 100% for the buyer and then 50% for the seller. Now, here's the rules. write down the email, thehope.token, thehope.token@gmail. You got to email both your OX address, a long string of numbers and letters, and their OX address, plus their ID number and the amount purchased, and give them 24 to 48 hours to have that done, okay? So we're coming to a close here, and I just got to give you this extra good news. Phase 2 of the Hope Token, which is turbocharged on steroids, is coming, my friend, August the 1st. And guess what? You get to use your very own Hope tokens to get started. So that's why you want to get as many educational packages to get those bonus tokens. And especially now for the next, I think up to the 14th, we've got this special that I just mentioned to you about. And so you can start with your Hope tokens, right? And guess what? Another thing, you can get started before it's 1 cent. See, today you're buying it at $1.04, $1.05, but guess what? This phase 2 is going to be less than a penny, which means if you get started when it's say 0.010, well, guess what? When it hits a penny, you made 10 times already. That's a 10 times increase. Okay, let me slow down. The next thing is it will be seen on open exchange. Right now we're in a closed exchange, so you can't see it. And some folks are like, well, I don't really trust anything unless I can see it on open exchange. Okay, well, the next phase will be on open exchange, okay? Now, next thing, and by the way, there's good and bad to everything, assets to liabilities. So the good thing about this closed is that it always goes up. It never goes down. It doesn't even stop. When it's on the open exchange, by the way, there's an instant withdrawal function, by the way. But if everybody pulls the money out, guess what? Boom, it's going down. So, so we teach HODL, H-O-D-L, hold on for dear life. I remember I told you about my Bitcoin experience. I bought it when it's $234 a coin many years ago. They thought I was crazy. And then it started growing. Oh, by the way, I just thought about something. Hey, write this down. It took Bitcoin almost 2 years to get to $1. Bitcoin started in 2009, in 2011, and went to $1. We did it in 96 days the first time. What do you think is going to happen the second time around? Oh, okay. Slow down, Harris. Relax. Breathe. Okay. But instant withdrawal function. Right now, you got wait for 28 days, and then you put your sell order in, and however many sell orders it may take a time. No. Instant withdrawal function. But again, smart people. Remember, you don't want to be like I am. $234 Bitcoin. It hit 19,000. I sold just about every last penny. And then I got sick when it hit 29 and 39 and 49 and $60,000. I was like, I should have held on to some. Okay. So then have the potential of 20 times or higher increase. Who wants 20 times or higher increase? That's coming around about August the 1st. So be ready. We'll be giving you heads up. So since it is possible to make a one-time educational empowerment purchase, it also supports worthy causes and entitles you to receive free bonus tokens that rise in value by possibly creating residual earnings. When would now be a good time to get started? Would your answer be yes, or of course, yes? And if so, I want to say welcome to the Hope Token and the Hope Token community. See, Napoleon Hill said unsuccessful people take a long time to make up their mind and change quickly. He said successful people make up their mind quickly and change slowly, if ever. I was talking to Bishop Dr. Delaglantis, and I was giving him the rundown of what we were doing. Before I finished explaining, he's like, stop, doc, stop. I said, yes, sir. What's the biggest package you can come in with? I said, well, 5,000. He said, okay, sign me up now. I'm like, I didn't even finish. Dude, I don't need to hear no more, man. He's like, that good. By the way, you may think it's too good to be true. I say it's too good not to get involved. So my friend, you want to make sure you get back to whoever invited you, get their link and get started right now. Because it's the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. Get the link, get started now. So Dr. Vanessa Witherspoon, if we could unmute Dr. Vanessa, and I want her to give a short testimonial. Dr. Vanessa Witherspoon, a short testimonial, please. Would you come to the front? And then we're going to go all the way to the Philippines if James or Chim is available. Dr. Vanessa.
Hello,
what do you
hello.
like best?
Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? What do you like best about this?
The fact that It is so easy. It's the KISS method. Keep it simple, saints. I love it. It's simple and you can make a lot of money. And you know, I'm all into kingdom building. I always say it, we're never short of vision. We've just been short of finances. And this hope brings in all we need to accomplish our dreams and goals. And I have going so quick. We are in a momentum for real. We have just been moving so fast, and God's hand is clearly on this company. Thank you, Dr. Stan. Awesome presentation today. And that's what I like the most, that it's simple and efficient and so effective for our kingdom building. Back to you.
Awesome. Hey, is our Energizer Bunny, Maddie Smith? Are you available, Maddie, for a very short testimonial? Maddie, are you available, please? And then I'll close out with Maria Powers. So Maddie, are you available?
Hello, Hope Token community. I am multitasking, but I am still on fire. And that last testimony was just on point. I listened to you at 10 o'clock, Dr. Breakthrough. I listened to you last night briefly and again today. And I'm like, you're getting better. I mean, it's just like, the opportunity is just phenomenal. So I'd hear everybody to just take that heed. I like that KISS. I like those acronyms for the word KISS. It is just phenomenal. So saints, all that call themselves saints, hey, let's go out there and let's get it. Let's make it happen. Thank you very much.
All righty. So we're going to go to Maria, and then I see Stacy and Rick Gash close out with them. Maria Powers.
Then, you know what, Dr. Stan, it's true. I don't understand everything what's going on in here, but I do know that I'm making money every single day. I do know that my money is growing, okay? And I know that I have $4,630 in referral income. So I do know it's working, and the community is amazing, and the rest of it, well, you know what? You gotta join right now. You can't miss this, because this is only getting better and better. Now we're gonna have the phase 2.
Wow.
So my God, I don't know. I mean, just happy. I'm happy.
Wow. Awesome. Well, hey, Stacy or Rick, are you available for a short testimony? What do you like best about this?
We are here, and we're just listening to you, and I agree that you're just getting better and better, and the opportunity is better and better. And my wonderful wife has adamantly expressed this to me from the beginning when she met you all, that God is right in the middle of this, and Hope definitely helping everybody. Helping other people every day is exactly what's going on. So we love being a part of it. And of course, go Hope Token. We love to see the increase. So thanks, Dr. Stan.